Let me explain pre-diabetes and diabetes with a simple analogy. Think of rain. A light drizzle is manageable, allowing your neighborhood drainage system to channel the water without flooding. But when it pours heavily, the system becomes overwhelmed, leading to flooding. Now relate this to the food you eat. Complex carbohydrates like dals, beans, and millets contain fiber that slows down gastric emptying. This ensures the sugar in these foods are absorbed gradually into your bloodstream, much like a drizzle. In contrast, refined foods like donuts, cakes, white bread, or rice contains no fiber. Their sugars are absorbed more quickly, causing a sudden spike in blood sugar akin to a heavy downpour. At any given moment, your body can only handle about 1 teaspoon of sugar in the bloodstream. Exceeding this is life-threatening, so your body tightly regulates blood sugar levels with insulin, which is a hormone released by the pancreas. Now, insulin helps move sugar from your blood into your cells for energy. But when you consume refined carbs and sugary foods in excess, your pancreas releases large amounts of insulin to keep blood sugar in check. Over time, your cell begins to resist insulin, leading to a condition called insulin resistance. Okay. Fast forward a few years, your cells continue resisting insulin, but your pancreas keep producing more of it to combat high blood sugar. This eventually results in elevated blood sugar levels, leading to prediabetes and, if unchecked, type 2 diabetes. So test number 1 is fasting insulin test. Even if your blood glucose levels are normal, you could be pre-diabetic or on the verge of becoming one. Now, insulin resistance can exist for years before it leads to pre-diabetes or diabetes. A fasting insulin test measures the amount of insulin your pancreas produces while fasting. It reveals whether your body is compensating for insulin resistance even if glucose or HbA1c levels appear normal. Now, this test can detect two things. First is insulin resistance, which is a precursor to prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. And second is the risk of chronic diseases, because high fasting insulin is associated with obesity, heart disease, high blood pressure, PCOS, and even certain cancers. Optimal fasting insulin levels is between 2 to 6 micro international units per milliliter, which is the ideal range indicating good metabolic health. Then between 6 to 12 indicates mild insulin resistance, so lifestyle changes are strongly recommended, and anything above 12 indicates significant insulin resistance, which is often linked to prediabetes or metabolic syndrome requiring immediate intervention. Test number 2, as we all know, is HbA1c. This test is the gold standard for diagnosing prediabetes and diabetes. Hemoglobin is a protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen. So when glucose attaches to hemoglobin, it forms glycated hemoglobin, which is A1c. The A1c test measures the percentage of glycated hemoglobin in your blood, giving an average of your blood glucose levels over the past 3 months. Anything less than 5.7% is normal. Between 5.7% and 6.5% is prediabetes, and above 6.5% is type 2 diabetes. Most health authorities recommend testing every 3 years, but if you are overweight, obese, or have excess belly fat, consider annual testing. Early detection of prediabetes is the key to preventing diabetes. By getting your fasting insulin and HbA1c levels checked, you gain valuable insights into your metabolic health. Combine this knowledge with proactive steps like maintaining a healthy weight, engaging in regular exercise, and focusing on balanced, fiber-rich diet. Small changes can prevent significant health complications in the future. So don't wait. Schedule these tests and start making informed decisions about your health. If you like this content, subscribe and share. I'm Akash. Thank you so much for your time.